Well, hello there. You know who I am. And now let's find out who our guest is. I'm Jack Murphy. This is Ashley Waller. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Jack. How are you?
I'm great. Good to see you again. Welcome to Beyond the Stream.
I know. First time here.
Yeah.
It looks great.
You know, it's great. That blue just makes me pop, doesn't it? Woo! So how are things in the marketing game?
Busy. Always busy and forever changing.
You never get caught up.
You do not. And
They're in the marketing game. I'm married to a marketing director for
Really?
Yeah, and it's amazing. She's never caught up.
it seems that way.
Yeah.
You're spinning your wheels a lot, but you get a lot done at the same time.
Yeah.
But it's forever changing, and you have to stay on top of things. So that's how that works, especially in this industry.
Because there's always something new.
Yes.
With you guys, there's always something new. New areas of service, new products, better pricing,
Yes.
Better offerings.
Well, we want to be competitive, and we want to stay ahead of the technology game. So you have to roll with the punches and change, pivot on a dime. You could go to sleep one night, wake up the next morning. You better catch up because something changed while you were asleep.
Exactly. Well, you said it was a busy year. Are you talking personally? Are there some changes in your life since we saw you last?
It's personal and professional. Yes.
Okay.
I got engaged.
Wow.
I got engaged to my best friend, so that's awesome. And then I moved, so I changed locations.
Okay.
You
got engaged and moved.
Yes.
Tell me that's not all. That's enough for the average bear.
No, that's not. So then got married.
Okay.
We did a very short engagement, but we didn't need to do the whole spending all the money and the big party. We didn't need that. It needed to be about, your union with the Lord and just
amen to that. So, yeah, absolutely.
And then I advanced in my career at HTC. I got a new position there within the marketing department, so I went to the next level, and that was nice to...
Sure.
That your work's recognized, that it's seen that you're working hard.
And the timing on that's good.
Absolutely.
Especially, when you're getting married and changing, and that's always a good thing.
And then I had a baby.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So how old is the baby?
He was 3 months. Yeah, 3 months.
Wow.
Yes. First child, my son, Ellis, and he is absolute heaven.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only gets better. Until they turn 13.
I've heard.
And then I don't know what it is. I was blessed. I had a kid. No trouble. Not really anything. I mean, there's no such thing as a perfect kid, but I was because I was worried. I said, if this kid is even remotely like me, I'm going to have some sleepless nights.
That's kind of why when I found out it was a boy, I was kind of like, well, that's a blessing. Because me as a teenager, I was like, ooh, I'm not prepared.
Right. My wife was the same way. She was so excited that we're having a son.
Yeah.
And I think boys are a little easier to raise.
Okay.
Especially now. But I don't want to make this about, social causes and things that embrace. But boys, it's cool.
Well, I'll take that. He's a very sweet and happy baby. He smiles all the time. That is not to say he has not let me know at 3 o'clock in the morning that he has a powerful set of lungs on him. He might be an opera singer. So we'll see.
Okay.
But I think the Lord blessed me with a son because he knew the world needed more men like my husband. So
look at you. Wow, you did marry your best friend. That's awesome that you say that, though. It's so good to hear. It really is. And you're with a good company, too. I mean, when you've laid out that you've got this start, and HTC's not just a job, it's a career.
Exactly.
You can judge a company by how long people stay there.
And there's an incredible amount of tenure there. Yeah. Absolutely. And that speaks volumes to who HTC is. I've been there I'm coming up basically on 6.5 years now, 2 years just in the marketing department. And I can say that for the first time in my life, I love my job. And it's because of the culture there and the family atmosphere. Absolutely.
So you love it more now than you did when you started at HTC?
Even more now.
Yeah.
I think the marketing department is where I was meant to be.
Okay.
I started out in retail, and that was great. It was very similar to being in food service, which is what I had done before, because you're selling to people, and you're getting to know them, and you're educating them on product. But that change into marketing, where I got to be more creative and learn even more, because I work with an incredible group of people that have a wealth of knowledge that I love to tap into. And when they share that with me, it raises my lid, it raises theirs. So,
Yeah, but the fact that you were there, knowing what people, you knew how to present the product. That had to be a huge advantage for you coming into marketing because you know your product.
exactly. It's a different perspective from those who don't have that experience going into it. And that's why a lot of the times in meetings when I would first start, you get to hear one side and you were thinking something completely different. So you get to bring that to the table, and that's where ideas are formed that they could have been like, well, I didn't think about that. Let's make this change. So it's great to be part of that implementation.
Has retail changed since you were in it? I would think it would of what the ultimate member, not because HTC is all member based instead of just customer. But I used to go to several offices, so now I've kind of tapered off that a little bit. It's processed online. I will still stop by once in a while. Has that experience changed?
I think it probably has changed for a lot of people because they do the same as you. If it's available online, it's more convenient. They can go that route, but we still offer that retail experience, that interaction that can kind of handhold, and that way if you don't know something and you're more of a visual person, you can get that experience in the retail location.
Well, I was driving I had to drive down to Charleston recently. My boy grew up way too fast, and he had a graduation ceremony. And it had been a while. I saw the HTC offices in Georgetown as I'm heading south there on the left. Boy, they've really spiffified that place up. Is that a retail location too? Okay.
It is. That was actually just done. So that was just
okay. So I don't
recently.
feel completely lost. It's like, when did this all happen? I thought I knew everything about HTC.
That was very recent. And they actually just recently did the ribbon cutting, the opening, everything. So it was a process. They were right next door.
Sure.
So they were still helping people in a location right next door, and everybody knew about it, but it needed a refresh, and it definitely got one. It looks wonderful.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, it jumped out at me. I was like going, okay, I know I haven't been down here in a while, but you've made me feel better.
I'm glad.
You made me completely feel better, which is great because there's been a tremendous push in Georgetown, and it's catching up. It's catching up with Old Reed. I mean, there's a lot of excitement down there now. You guys know.
Yes.
That's why you're there.
And we're continuing to expand Georgetown and Marion, always moving forward. Maybe even further. We'll see. You never know.
See, there goes that. She's put on the marketing hat now. Yeah, the tease. It's coming. Has the marketing game changed in the last couple of years since you've been in that department?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. I think when I first started, there was a lot of collaboration as bigger groups, and now you've intertwined these smaller groups. So you build off of different projects, and then you bring them all together. And it's been nice to see how that's changed and how many ideas come into place because of that. A lot of policies have changed, and that's been great, too, to see with my account, the notifications and things that have been pushed through with that wasn't there before. There's a lot of things in the works, too. So, again, always trying to remain ahead of the game or relevant, as you want, however you want to say it.
Well, the magazine was something that we chatted with Michael Jordan about, the connections. I love that. I mean, I still believe that print has a viable place moving forward.
Absolutely.
Most of the announcements I remember from HTC outside of the magazine, I would get a little something in with the bill. But everybody's going paperless. I think it was a stroke of genius to do that magazine.
It is, and Michael's great at what he does. I work with him a lot, so I get to learn under him. Yeah, and I know I'm a Steelers fan, so he gives me grief about that. With
wow.
Bengals.
Why isn't everybody brings up football all the time? How did you become a Steelers fan?
I actually lived in Pennsylvania for a while.
Okay.
I'm not from there. I'm an Army brat, so I was born in Tacoma, Washington, and then we lived in North Carolina for a bulk of my life.
So you were around Fort Bragg, maybe?
I was actually in Tabor City once we moved.
Okay.
Once he was done. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So, and then so I worked down at the beach for quite some time since I was like 15, and that's how I ended up here. But I left for a while and went to Pennsylvania, and football's like a culture there. It is
definitely.
Houses painted black and gold, as tacky as that may be.
No, I've seen it. Yeah, and we're not talking trailer parks either. We're talking in nice residential parts of town, working class folks.
Absolutely.
And I was thinking, what is this all about right here?
So you get immersed in it, definitely. Yeah. But that's how that came to play. So him being a Bengals fan, he gives me a lot of grief.
He might be the only Bengals fan in Ulrich County.
He's the only one that I know.
Exactly it. Yeah, I saw him one day at some event because HTC is at every event.
Yes,
employees go everywhere. Great ambassadors. And I looked and I was like, why are you wearing a Cincinnati I thought it was Clemson at first. But then I went, that's a Cincinnati Bengal. What are you doing? Mm-hmm. He told me the story. It's kind of odd.
He loves him some Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he was pontificating about the prospects of going back to a Super Bowl last time I saw him.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. You guys have those conversations about football? I mean, what's a day like? And then for just camaraderie after Sunday's NFL action, what's Monday like at the office?
It depends on who played. And typically we don't save it until the office will message each other or send like a meme.
Sure.
But, yeah, it's a little hazing.
Yeah.
On both sides.
Just a little bit.
Definitely.
Yeah, a little smack talk. Never hurt anybody.
Nothing wrong with it.
On the other side, though, because you guys do become almost like family.
Absolutely.
When you had that kid, I bet everybody was chiming in on what to do. You got a built-in network of working moms.
Yes.
Which is incredible. I mean, that's an incredible resource right there for you.
I've had a lot of wonderful people to lean on. Mm-hmm. I was very anxious. They took that away. They threw me a wonderful shower, and it was based off of my humor. So I love puns, and I craved grilled cheese quite a bit. So they threw me a very cheesy baby shower with a make your own grilled cheese bar, and it was excellent.
That's crazy. What a great idea, though.
Yeah. So they are very wonderful. And I wouldn't say people have been like, you need to do it this way or anything like that, but they've definitely been there to be a listening ear.
Sure.
And give advice where needed. But one of the best things that's been said to me thus far, everyone's going to tell you how they would do it how you would do it. You'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And you definitely will.
Absolutely. Well, that office camaraderie comes through for someone like me who calls. The customer service is above and beyond, and I like a happy voice when I've got a problem. Kind of diffuses the situation. So y'all keep doing what you're doing.
We'll try.
Keep up the good work. Congrats on the new son. That's awesome.
Thank you.
And the new man and the new home and everything new. I love it. Good stuff.
Thank you, Jack.
Good seeing you. Beyond the Stream, that's kind of neat. A cheesy party. I love that. Grilled cheese bar. Now I got an idea. Next time Bengals make the Super Bowl, that's what I'm doing. We'll see you next time on Beyond the Stream.